Hello and welcome to the Trample Back Podcast, episode 96. I'm Gary Black and joining me this week, as always, is Chris Fat Dick Conroy.
Well, I don't know where you've got that name from.
We only found out looking at your driver's licence. I can't believe you kept that quiet for so long.
What episode number is this?
96.
Why is that not a dirty number?
Bumpy back.
But also facing away from each other.
I feel as if I want Gary to explain this further. Explain it to me.
Well, if you're top to tail, but turn round.
What's the difference between 96 and the other number?
That's what I'm saying. You turn round the other way.
Right, draw them.
So back to bump.
Draw them so I can see.
Right, well, there's.
You dirty bastard. And right, draw the number. Draw the other one. Oh no, it's a Gary Black party.
That's one of my favourite years, 1996. And also, just
The
John
year-
Walker's here as well.
I'm here.
The year they nearly found Richie.
So what's your favourite expandable mattress that comes in an envelope?
I want to say Lisa.
No, Casper.
Casper. What's the other ones? There's fucking a ton of shit ton of
17.
these.
We're not sponsored by any of them.
Why? Have you got something on these mattress cunts?
No, I was just try to encourage, try to slowly catch a mattress monkey.
Are you aware of the urban myth that mattress showrooms were just money laundering?
Yes, because you told me about it.
Did I?
Yeah.
What do you think the money launderers think of all these online mattress companies? Have they sort of cooked that goose? Have they fucked it up?
Well, it probably cuts down on the overheads.
Yeah.
Because you only need the warehouse rather than the showrooms.
All you need is podcasts.
And podcasts to be your distributors. Basically, podcasts are nothing but drug mules for shady mattresses.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Except not ours, because because we won't accept the money.
Do you know the amount of mafia operations that Lisa Mattresses has shut down?
So, any deaths?
None?
You tell us. I haven't really noticed anybody of note in my life or anybody that has affected me in any way dying this week.
Nah.
What about you, Gary?
Stan Lee died last night.
Is that the guy that made the Black Klansman film?
Woman nervous. That was his cousin.
It's funny you say that. Somebody in my work today did say, did you hear about Spike Lee?
Do you know what I always get mixed up with Spike Lee and Spike Jonze?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
What's Spike short for? Is it a nickname or is it a...
Spikeland.
Spikeland?
Spikle.
Spike-tiffer. Spikeleberry Lee. So, Stan Lee, I only really know him for the cameos in the movies.
Oh, he's the highest grossing actor of all time.
And that's just nonsense.
No, it's not.
No, but it is though.
I love it when John debates.
He's the most bankable star in Hollywood.
I know. I'm aware. But I fucking, honestly, that used to annoy me. It's one of the things I like about Deadpool.
Does he get the credit for the Scooby-Doo voices as well?
The Scooby-Doo voices?
Yeah, for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Do you know anything about him?
Not really.
Do you even like him?
I'm not as big a fan as you guys are going to make out.
John Gavin sent me a text message as soon as he seen it, and he went, Stan Lee's dead. Stan Lee's dead. Facebook is going to be cuntish tonight. And then he said, Gary will be gutted. That's his Bowie.
Again, I feel I've been pigeonholed into something that's not quite. But, yeah, he created some comic book characters.
Which ones did he create?
Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Thor.
So all the fucking good ones then?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really then responsible for Jon Favreau and the studios of making them even better. Because I've not looked at one comic, but I love all the Marvel films.
Well, why don't you look at a comic?
Doesn't interest me. It's the same reason why it's the same reason why I watch porn on my phone and don't fucking buy a magazine. I need visual stimulation. I can't get it from a still picture.
No?
And not a cartoon.
Motion in the ocean.
not a cartoon.
Cartoon.
No matter what my Japanese porn searches suggest.
Are you saying this is the reason why there's such a thing as dirty cinemas and not dirty libraries? Mind and have it back in 2 weeks.
Sorry, that page isn't missing. It's just stuck together.
It's just warm.
You need to stop masturbating in the corner, and also you get 2 books due back.
Right, Stan Lee, massive cultural influence.
Yep.
Always looked to me like a nice guy. And then, I've only read the headlines, I'm going to be honest. What was the details of the elder abuse?
Well, so the last few years of his life have been pretty fucking miserable, by all accounts. So...
It's as if people's lives go like seasons.
Yeah.
Except some people have 5 seasons. It goes spring, summer, autumn, winter, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the winter of Stan Lee's discontent.
Okay.
So, obviously there's quite a big industry built up around Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Going to conventions, meeting the fans, signing memorabilia. They couldn't afford him to stop doing that.
The estate.
All the people that worked for him. It seems like from people who met him in the last year or so, since his wife died, his health went massively downhill. And I read a few things of people saying that they met him at a convention and it didn't seem like he knew he was there or wanted to be there, and he was just going through the motions of signing people's stuff, but he was really forced to be there, basically.
Was it family members or was it the business?
Well...
Or are they entwined?
I think they're entwined. That's the problem. They're entwined. And then
because I tell you what, nobody wants a fucking what's that shit you like? Funko
Pops.
Nobody wants a Funko Pop signed by Stan Lee's grandkid.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a family business you can pass on. You're either him or you're not.
Yeah, Tolkien gave it a good go.
Did he?
Tolkien's sons kind of try to complete his unfinished works.
How'd
badly.
That go? Well, it's similar to like my regular complaint about the 2 big tourist attractions in Amsterdam, the Heineken Factory Tour and Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
Van Gogh had a brother who he wrote letters to all the time, big stash of letters, and sent pictures to. But they were hoarding everything and keeping everything. And then there was a nephew in the 1970s. They had already... Like, see 1960? Van Gogh's a fucking nobody.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting on this hoard of pictures, letters. They can tell the whole story. In the 1970s, they get money off of the Dutch government to build the Van Gogh Museum, the sort of heritage museum. And the family absolutely runs them. Do you know, it kind of a family member taking a talent that a long deceased family member and just making a fucking barrel off of the reprints, off of the postcards, the aprons, the scarves, the books. Heineken was a perfectly well run wee brewery until Freddie Heineken came in the 1960s. So see when you're watching the Heineken, the timeline when you're walking along it in the factory, everything's bumping along, and then this fucking movie star from nowhere turns up. It's slick back hair, open shirt, straight out of a nightclub. It's Mr. Hollywood, Freddie fucking Heineken. Guess who funded the story, the museum and the tour? Frederick Heineken. But that's 2 examples in the one city.
Yeah. So what appears to have happened is that money was gone missing out of his accounts.
Okay.
And somehow his daughter's implicated in taking $900,000 out of his house and buying an apartment for his carer.
Okay. Who was a Cuban male named Juan?
Freddie Heineken.
Freddie Heineken.
So it just seemed like his last few years weren't happy ones. So I can't be sad. Sometimes, like, it feels harsh as fuck. Sometimes you need to go. Sometimes it's right.
And at the age of 95, it is.
It's a fucking smashing innings.
I know. That's true. I'm never seeing those numbers without some serious advances in
medical.
In everything, yeah.
Like, John has a point as well. He created the foundations of the characters, but it's other writers and other artists that developed them. Sure, he's left a great legacy, and he's, by everything I've seen, seems like a decent guy that just loved to do what he did, but it's a bit over the top in it. It's no Princess Diana.
I found a cracking page this week. Did I send it to you?
I think so. Is it the one with the photoshopped pictures of Diana in the wedding photographs?
We'll put them into the Patreon. It's like It's like a Facebook group that keeps the spirit of Diana alive.
It's important.
And they're so anti-Charles and Camilla still. It's fucking amazing. But there was something... There was some crackers in it about... Obviously, there's been some cracking tweets around that and fireworks night. Somebody put into one of these groups that... Do you think that the souls of fallen soldiers find their way into dogs? And that's why they're so scared of fireworks? There's been some fucking... But said in an earnest way, you know, I kind of... Do you think that's why... No, just because fucking dogs don't like fireworks.
Wait, when do you stop doing Remembrance Day?
Well,
when does it fucking stop?
I saw an interview with Danny Boyle. He said he was asked to come up with commemorations. I don't know if you've seen the thing he did, beach art.
Yeah, I did see it.
He said that he believed that 100 years, you know, we don't commemorate the Boer War anymore. He felt that 100 years was a good time to stop.
Yep.
But he'd had such a great weekend that he now didn't believe that anymore and it should continue.
Oh, it's funny, right? Okay, because I just think fucking the 212th.
See Danny Boyle? I love Danny Boyle, right? But I think Danny Boyle's got a room behind his utility room that he doesn't let anybody in. Because if you went in there, you would see that Danny Boyle possessed a giant money-making machine. Just fucking printing £20 notes all day long.
Because it fucking feels like, see, because of Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and stuff, I think my year now looks like episodes, it's like a series. So you know the Poppy thing's coming up and it's going to be a debate whether or not, and then you know that's close to Christmas, then Christmas comes, then there's a build up to Valentine's Day, and it's just it's like the same episodes for the same season every fucking day.
It's almost as if we're being marketed towards. Right. See you saying, when do we stop? The bogus thing I don't like about it is the catchphrase, lest we forget.
Oh man. I still don't even know. I don't get it.
It means don't forget that all these people have made the sacrifice, yet we still fucking kill people and send young people to their death. We haven't forgotten, because it's people from our communities that are getting shot in the orders of their communities.
The thing is, I think the general consensus of the country is lest we forget, don't forget people died. Whereas what it actually means is don't forget how much this was fucking unnecessary.
Yep.
And,
so I forgot we talked about this last week.
I know, but it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
We'll get it out, but you keep, man.
100 years seems the right time to stop doing it now. That seems like it. For me, it just fucking really boring.
As you said last week.
I don't think, see, after the Armistice Day speeches from France and America, speaking so heavily in favour of nationalism, while doing arms deals with one another and the Saudis, I don't think there's just such a fucking tinge of the Emperor's New Clothes about everything. I feel we're in the cusp. Like, see a couple of the things I've watched. Like, see on Andrew Marr, the guy for the brigadier or one high up for the army, saying. Started quit. He was there initially because of Armistice Day, Remembrance Sunday. That's why he's there. And then, I think it was Marr rather than Vine, asked him about where the army stood on preparations for a no-deal Brexit. And he says, are you going to be handing out medications and food? And the boy pretty much went, nah, it'll be in case there's any piss in the streets. That's what we're preparing for.
Aye.
It's pretty fucking grim.
To protect the property of the minority from the majority.
How hard is it to get a gun? I think that's the stage we're at.
Not hard.
It'll be less hard after Brexit.
How many people are in the army?
Hardly any. And they're mostly foreigners now, apparently.
Well, they were actually talking about they're fucking recruiting abroad for the British Army, didn't they?
Did you not hear that? That's serious. They're going and they're saying if you're a Commonwealth citizen, you can get instant UK citizenship by joining up the army, because Capita are refusing too many people who want to join.
Oh. Is there not just less people willing to join the army now?
80% of everybody who goes to join the army is refused from the UK on grounds of health conditions.
Well, what are the health conditions, Gary? Are they mental? Are they not got high enough IQs?
No.
Is there something really stupid about them?
You can't have shot yourself in your own foot.
Right, of course. Fuck.
You can't have had asthma. I think there's an eyesight
Well,
test.
fucking incinerators in the 90s took care of it. Couldn't get fucking asthma, man. My whole primary school had it. You know, we don't know what happened. Then about 2 weeks later, this incinerator was shut down for burning fucking cars and stuff.
Where did you live? Springfield? That sounds like a Monty Burns.
No, think about it. You'd eliminated all the car factories and stuff, and then you this big incinerator. And then, I mean, the doctor's surgery. I remember being 5. And just,
are you saying a Hillman imp gave me asthma?
Oh, every one of us, everyone in my school got asthma.
Well,
everyone.
Unfortunately, John, you can't enrol in the UK Armed Forces.
Oh, no.
Okay, children, we're staying in for PE today.
Do you know that's because, see, my mum was, just being a mum. She taught you never to hit anyone, right? You don't get involved in other people's fights as well. That's another one.
I think.
But you don't forget those when you fucking grow up and you're 16 with no hope and fucking join a place that gives you a gun and sends you to the fucking desert, you dumb cunt.
See the way that they recruit for the army? They must just go...
They go to poor areas. We talked about this last
right, what's the highest concentration of bootmakers?
Well, it's interesting.
Bookies, chippies, pubs.
Vape stores.
I saw somebody being interviewed over the last week and they said that the home of the British Army was Carlisle in Glasgow.
Yeah. Just the people with the least promised the most.
So that's a sobering thought.
I tell you what, I'm never going to Carlisle.
You have to sometimes though. That's what
just your
train.
4 minutes at a time.
Your train going past it.
Guys, if you're thinking about joining the army, get in touch with us. Fucking don't do it. We'll get you a shift somewhere.
And we've got people who did get in touch with us instead of joining the army.
And what did they do?
They donated to our Patreon account.
Oh, we're late with the
They
Patreon.
joined the Trampled Bat army.
Yeah. So thank you to Barry Connor.
We'd be more of a Peace Corps. Thanks, Barry.
Cheers, Barry.
And Ben Grant, whose excellent Off-Grid Sounds podcast you can also get now.
You delivered that like a disinterested podcaster doing an advert. Ben is really excited about his podcast. What is he doing in his podcast? Tell the listeners.
He's interviewing bands from the west of Scotland.
So if you've got any interest in new music coming out of the west of Scotland...
And he's no shy. Like, he did it on the radio, and this is him branching out.
Barry will like that. Barry's... I know Barry, right? But I went to school with his big brother, Craig.
Good boy.
Oh, God, Connor was... Connor was a good boy. Connor's one of those ones, though, that see when he left school, he just went off the grid. He's never had social media.
And what's the name of this podcast?
The Off-Grid Sounds.
There you go.
This is made for him.
He's really good musician as well. So is Barry.
So
my throat is absolutely fucked.
Is that cross-pollination?
It is. So if you like music and guys for Kilmarnock...
Lump in.
So John, what have you been looking at this week?
Loads of stuff. But on Twitter, right, so I seen this video and it was a Toyota basketball robot.
Right.
So it looks like a human playing basketball.
Is it like an exosuit?
Like Stretch Armstrong?
No, it just looks like iRobot.
Right, okay.
Right. It's fucking terrifying, right?
What colour is it?
It's orange and black, this one that I've seen. So this is a video for like 7 months ago, but I've only just seen it.
Toyota, you're meant to be fucking building motors.
It's terrifying. I just don't get what our obsession is with making stuff like us that are going to be better than us.
So do you think it's for robot v human games or robot v robot?
I think it's more fun to have robot v human games.
Yeah.
But that's the problem, is that I already know that's going to be way funner.
See, every piece of artificial intelligence that they develop like this, the biggest part on it should be an easily accessible off switch.
Yeah. But they always boast about how that's hidden.
Aye.
You need to take parts off to get to the off switch.
They always make it the arsehole that you got to stick your finger in.
Yeah, stuff needs to slow down, man.
You spent a couple of seconds thinking about that there. Just a far off look. Going, what finger would I use?
I was thinking about those robot dog things that you can't knock over with the balls for feet. I was thinking, how would you grapple that and get your finger around there?
At some point, we need to sit them all down and just make them watch Tales of the Unexpected and fucking Black Mirror.
Because
we don't want this.
Yeah, because the thing that scares me is the idea of like a robot footballer, right? The human part of being a footballer, I'm guessing as a professional, is getting dogs abuse off of fans.
Right.
And being like, I'd fucking love to kill that fan. But if you're a robot and you have any human intelligence, you're going to go, I could fucking just kill that fan.
a gun comes out their shoulder and takes out half the crowd.
And then just going, I'm not a human.
Whose law is it about the if they're
Asimov?
It's Asimov's law that if they're creating any artificial intelligence, they need to insert that you won't do any harm to any living thing.
What's Murphy's law?
That's when you need one goal, it's not going to come up. Like, as sure as shit, it's not going to happen.
And what's the one? If an argument goes on long enough, someone will always invoke Nazis.
That's Godwin's law.
Godwin's law. Yeah, Asimov, I think.
Asimov's law.
Yeah.
So all these things need to be.
Well, that's something. Or it's thermodynamics.
You check that out on your phone now?
Aye.
I get the wording because it does, but somebody's going to forget. There's going to be one.
How many times, take a fucking simple piece of equipment like your phone, how many times do you go to click on an app, it doesn't do it, your phone crashes and you have to turn it off to fix it? Surely the version of a robot crashing is just fucking killing a human and you're going, oh fuck it, need to reset it.
Oh, right.
Asimov's law.
Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics.
Right.
The worst your fucking Samsung can do is accidentally go on fire. Just now.
Or report you to the NSA.
Right. But a robot that's the same size as you, that's very aware.
It's hard to punch metal as well, isn't it?
It hurts. We better start practicing.
This is the first period in the whole time I've been alive I've actually been thinking, should we get armed? Should I buy an extra bag of pasta every time I go to the shop?
No,
extra tomatoes.
What's the thing that Bill Burr said in one of his specials recently? He's like, don't prepare for an apocalypse if you unless you do get a gun. I suppose that would be a good thing.
Right.
Because he said all you're doing is gathering food and stuff for the next guy that comes along.
Aye, just a trap.
The stronger guy going up,
Aye.
set up camp here.
I'm taking this.
So the Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. The first law is a robot may not injure a human being or through an action allow a human being to come to harm.
Okay.
The second law is a robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law.
Okay.
The third law is a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. And then later he added the 0th law. A robot may not injure humanity or by an action allow humanity to come to harm.
Right. I feel that the whole reason that they're pushing these forward, right, is for soldiers. I think the next World War will be fought by fucking cyborgs. Because 80% of the asthmatic pricks that apply can't fucking get in.
Mm-hmm.
The Russians don't have the fucking money. The Japanese, Chinese and Americans can all throw money at this shit. Unless James Dyson can invent a Hoover big enough to suck all the bad robots in.
I think he could do that.
Suck all the air in the atmosphere. Spaceballs.
Oh, you didn't vote my way in Brexit. I'm not inventing the massive Hoover. No, we can't do it because I would have built it in China. And it's their robots that were sucking up. I'm James Dyson.
Also, because of EU laws, it can only be so powerful. Wouldn't be able to...
I'd work in a 240 plug.
Yeah.
But what does the EU run on? Or America?
Yeah, 2-pin.
You'd fucking Elon Musk turning up going, I'd get a battery for that. Pipe down it, Elon. Did
you see the thing as well about the companies now implanting chips in the hands like we said they would?
Yeah.
This has already been happening though, in America. This was happening ages ago.
Right, this is a big news headline. And it's a big headline when it's eye-catching, I'll go and read that. But see the figures, they reckon that 150 people in the UK have already got it that work in biomedical or financial industries. And they reckon something, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Honestly, it's in case you go missing on business so we can track you.
1,500 or 4,000. Do you know what I was thinking about it going, see if you really wanted the person's information, you would just chop your hand off and fucking carry your hand about to let you into wherever you want.
This is exactly what Bill Burr talks about. He's like, we need to stop this. It's like, somebody takes your bank card, fucking get a new bank card. Somebody chops off your hand, you've just lost a fucking hand. And guess what you can't do? Is fucking use your fingertips to get your fucking stuff back. He's like, it's the dumbest thing in the world. It's not easier, you're making things harder.
But they're in the negotiations that they're having just now. There's one company has hundreds of thousands of staff. And what they're doing with the talks they're in with the Swedish people, is people would use it as their travel pass.
Yes.
Ugh. Why would you fucking put something, it's meant to be there. That's where you're getting it. Great podcasting there.
And between the thumb and index finger.
Can't you believe they'd put it there?
Yeah. Do you know what? But it's going to happen in the next 50 to 100 years.
People think I'm mental. See, ever since we sat in this podcast and you talked about not using your card, I still only lift cash from Craig Marlock Tesco in Cumbernauld.
And then, so if you want to mug him,
my bank statement, if anyone was trying to spy on me, they would go, John goes to Tesco a lot.
Quite a lot.
And then that's it. That's all we know about John, is that he goes to Craig Marlock Tesco, and that is it. And he lifts 300 quid once a week. And that's him.
And he's got a penchant for erotic cartoons.
see the way... See the next development of 5G, it's going to change the world so much, because the Internet of Things and 5G is going to... You look as if you're going to jump in there.
Well, see until they can get fucking more than a H in my gym in Glasgow, do you want to fucking stop going past 4G and 3G? Fucking just sort out that H zone that I've got in my gym. That means when I go to fucking do the free weights, I can't also listen to music because the phone just...
Also, if you go past a certain point in Bala, you don't get 3G.
5G is going to be... You're going to be driven home in your driverless car or on a train, and through the microchip in your hand on the train, you will be able to put your heating on in the house. Or see on your fucking Google specs, do you know, like the telephone conversation, it is... See the idea that... See the crossing over of our biology taking on robotics. We're imprinting our weird shit onto them, onto the robots, which is worse.
Yeah, do we get robotized, or do the robots get us?
Aye, who's taking over who? Do you know what I mean? What is the influence? Like, I'll give you an insight into human nature. This is the first we've had a Echo Dot or an Alexa in the house. Set it up for the kids on Saturday night. See how.
Man.
I've got 2 Google HomePods.
Oh, Gary, I fucking knew you would, right? You're right down. You're the first ballot fucking idiot that would buy this stuff. I knew you would be right on it.
My mum get 2 off QVC for 60 quid. So I thought, I'll set it up. See, within 15, 20 minutes, it went from my wee boy, and this is human nature, it went from my wee boy asking questions about the Titanic to Alexa, play Guns N' Roses, to a couple more questions about Titanic, to what's a jobby.
I like the cut of that man's jib.
No, that was from a partner.
Yeah.
We're all sitting about going, 10-minute timer, please, Alexa. 10-minute timer is set. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it plugged in the house.
I'm the worst type of person to have this conversation with, because everything is just bad.
Well, I tell you, I chose Google HomePod specifically because I felt like the Amazon ones are always trying to direct you back to Amazon to buy something, whereas I felt more like the Google one was trying to help you. But yeah, it probably is keeping a record of everything.
Every single thing that you say and goes on in your house is being recorded. And do you know what actually scares me more? Is the idea of it going off in the middle of the night and me going, what?
Google has many recordings of me singing to my cat when no one else is there.
Yeah,
ooh, I wanna dance with somebody.
It's like the chip thing. Is,
I wanna feel the heat.
It creeps me out because presumably they could put a chip in your body that would read your heart rate.
Oh,
that just feels like you could tell. This is really creepy background music to what I'm doing.
With somebody who loves me.
That's like, what?
Do you love me, cat?
Are you going to wank with that chip in your hand? If you're having sex and your heart's up, are they going to know, oh, this couple has sex normally on a Tuesday night?
Or he has a really hard time getting up the stairs.
Do you know what's nearby there? Marks and Spencer's who do a 2 can dine for £10. Maybe we should just send them a voucher on a Tuesday night.
I'd like to ask John some questions.
Go.
John, do you think we live in a westernised, too corporate, too capitalist society?
No, nobody needed a fucking extra thing in their house. Your phone's amazing. Use it. It even does the same thing. If you fucking hold it and say, what's this? It'll give you the fucking answer. You didn't need another £200 box to fucking sit somewhere that you could fucking shout it across the room.
Thing is, John, you're 100% right.
But still, you like the thing.
Cool.
Would you
Never.
like to return to a more agrarian barter type of society where everybody had their own place?
On some stuff.
Right.
Not all.
I see where Chris is going with
I know he's pushing me. I'm going to walk down them.
You're going to walk down the path with him.
What's this path with no lamppost? I'm just walking.
Oh, we're in Sharia Street.
I recognise that voice. It's Conroy. Keep walking.
People voted for Brexit. We should.
Oh, people voted for Brexit.
People who want the ability to fucking heat up their house before they get there, the people who want to be able to see, we've done that, I know we've done it before, but the people who want to see in their fridge without fucking opening the door, people who want a security camera to flicker on when the fucking mailman walks past in case he's doing something fucking stupid.
Wanking into his own chip.
all these things just give people a little fucking bit of privacy.
Do you remember how excited John was about the solar roadways?
Oh, you love that shit. I still get tweets off them.
Hey, what's changed?
I think that would do actual good.
So because it could track your journeys.
But you could do that anyway.
Could it track your journeys to solar roadway? But
If
just
you
be looking up your skirt. Here's Gary.
Aye, but Gary, I'm happy to carry my phone on me, which I know can be tracked at all times. What I'm saying is I don't need additional things to make it worth.
I think what you're getting at is that we've given too much information away about ourselves, and it's been used against us.
Well, what's the 1 in 20? Is it the 1 in 20? What's the 1 in 26 thing? That people were sending their saliva away to find out if they were fucking half black.
Yeah.
Aye, that's amazing. They're doing those tests. See the test?
Oh my god! I'm sure I walked through town and seen somebody that looked exactly like me today. It looked like it might have been a fucking robot or something. But I'm not sure.
See see that industry. Is it 1 in 29 or 1 in?
I think it's 1 in 26.
1 in fuck knows.
1 in 23.
1 in mate, you've nailed that. You've nailed that there. What it is, right? See, to do that test 15 or 20 years ago to find out what your genome characteristics were. 20 years ago, that test cost £1 million, right? See, that test now costs about 1,600, right, to do. So see, 1 in 23 are doing that test. You can do that for £100, right? So they're taking a £1,500 loss on it. But what they're then doing with that is going, John lived near Linwood at the time the incinerator was there, and he has asthma. And they take all those statistics, and the biggest fucking investors in this are pharmaceutical companies to develop drugs that will work on some races, some species. Like, how's that hedgehog vaccine going? I don't know. They can't get the swab back into the envelope. Nobody's sent any back. So that's where it's coming from. It's sort of designer babies, designer drugs for your medical treatment. That's why they're taking £1,500 losses on every swab test that they take back.
And I'm going super paranoid with things like Apple. I'm using this Fitbit, right? I like my Fitbit. I think see when the NHS is about to crumble, all kids are going to be like given a free Fitbit, and they're not going to know why. And it's going to be their health insurance. It's going to be, this can't get health insurance because they've got fucking diabetes.
There's already insurance companies that will give you one for free.
Yes, they'll give you it, but what I'm saying is they're going to enforce it then go, by the way, there's no NHS. It's all medical. And, all your family, they're all fucked and they're not getting medical insurance.
You can tell the way that, the way, in fact, this has only happened last week as well. The reports about how much money the NHS is losing on type 2 diabetes and then turning the public against.
I really want that to be a name of a racehorse.
Is type 2 the one you can reverse though? If you
type 2 is the one that you bring in yourself through a lifestyle.
So yes, you can reverse.
Yeah, you
can make the symptoms, but you're not shaking it.
Yeah, I think you can.
You can. Yes.
You joke what? Just like a good sleep, you can get rid of type 2 diabetes.
It would be a full change to your diet and lifestyle.
I think once you've got it, you've got it.
No. Nope.
That
has been suggested recently.
Tom Watson, the MP, he had it and no longer has it.
Just be riding a bike.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to probably commit to a change in life, but it can go away.
You can see, like, the way the NHS is going to go, specifically in England, is that it's going to be things that you caused and things that you didn't cause. Mm-hmm. So, if you've got an accident, then they'll fix you. But if you've got a disease that you brought on yourself, that's got to be claimed off your insurance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But see the people smokers, drinkers, drug abusers, Not drug abusers at this stage. It'll be drug abusers later, right?
Users, not abusers.
No, not right here. Tobacco and alcohol. Two biggest strains on the NHS.
Yeah, but
only people driving motors pay more duty, pay more tax. So see if I smoked 40 fags a day and see if I was paying a tenner a pack of cigarettes a day, £1.20 for fags, and the remainder of that going in duty. Every time I smoke a packet of fags, I'm putting another £8 plus into the exchequer. I want my fucking lungs sorted before.
Yeah, but you can already see that's not the way it's going to go down. That money will be used to pay for the people who it wasn't their fault, in quotation marks.
People should make better. Like this week, they proposed a tax on red meat. So, who does that benefit? Are they trying to get us to eat less red meat?
Mm-hmm. Even though that's not proven to be a bad thing. Like everywhere that has done a decent study.
How about you put a tax on £3.20 ready meals?
Yeah.
And make them a £6 ready meal and force people into the fruit and veg aisle.
Well, that was one of the things about that sugar tax, is why did it only affect fizzy drinks? Why did it not affect fruit juices, ready meals, coffees?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the balls for it.
Yeah, well,
because they don't actually care.
It's the Overton window. We'll ask for this and we'll see what they put up with, and we'll see what we can get through. Like, they'll start out with one outlandish thing and then whittle it down. Fucking hell, the Overton window and Asimov's laws. What a fucking podcast this week. Oh, fat dick. Can't believe I get called me a fat dick. I'm fucking raging.
In a way, it's a compliment.
I've fucking been working really hard to lose weight. Fat dick. It's hurtful. It's hurtful.
You know what would be really terrible? If everyone that listened to this started tweeting you, calling you a fat dick.
That made me so happy that I've never seen you so angry.
Do you know what? I just don't like lies.
Did you see the story of the guy from America who is in a band?
Alexa, am I a fat dick? On your corn.
So the guy from America in a band. The band is called Threaten with an I.
Right.
Threaten.
Right.
There's a load of buzz going about them. They've got loads of Spotify listens, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything kicking off. People are starting to talk about them. They're booking a tour. Scotland, England, Ireland, France, Belgium.
That sweet Flemish market.
Yeah, man. The Benelux dollar.
Straight out of Flanders.
So they're kind of like a stereotypical like American metal kind of band. And during the week they do a gig in Newcastle, and the promoter tells the venue that they've sold 280 tickets, and they open the doors and 3 people walk in, and the support act stand back and watch them play as well, and the venues look at the promoters disappeared, and basically the venue ends up losing a lot of money because they basically make their money on the bar sales. So they end up putting it on Facebook going, listen, where was your 280 people? You've lost a lot of money. And then people start doing digging. It turns out the guy, all of the social media likes and comments and shares, all the YouTube views are all just purchased from Brazil.
Oh.
They've booked a tour on the back of it. Like, the other people in the band are session musicians that he's paying, that have learned his stuff, that he's recorded it all himself. And then they're just going around and saying to venues, oh, don't worry, we've got 300 people going, hoping that the buzz will generate enough people through the door.
Oh, no.
So they got to Dublin, and they heard about it all on that day and cancelled the whole gig. But the more people dug into it, the more mental it just seemed.
It was just like a Walter Mitty. Where was he getting the money to?
Nobody knows. He was just ploughing money into this like pipe dream of being a metal band, and I think that's where
what a shit dream. The
first reaction was like
a dream of playing to 300 people in Newcastle. I've fucking done that.
Oh, I'd ever tell you about the time I played Jesmond.
But the thing, like, the first reaction was like anger, like how dare this guy defraud these venues and those session musicians. And the support bands spent a lot of money practicing and getting...
Do your homework.
But yeah, like the second wave of like going, oh my god, I feel so sad for this guy. He's booked a tour halfway around the world based on likes that he's bought.
Basically, but just try to create buzz, isn't he?
Yeah, he's basically the podcaster of metal bands.
I've heard that's when you know how you see these adverts on Facebook for the Robbie Fowler
mortgage advisors,
property portfolios. I was reading a review going, Robbie Fowler doesn't show up and they just tell you to put everything on a credit card. That's what they do. Peter, that's what they're telling you, going, if you've not got a deposit, just put it in a credit card.
Why? Because, the myth around that is that Robbie Fowler is only now coming round to tell you what he did successfully in the 90s that now won't work because a fucking 3-bedroom house is now worth 200 grand and he got it for 50 grand when he was a footballer.
Aye.
And that's why he's so rich now.
And it's a portfolio.
He's so rich now because of it.
Would you like to hear a bit of threaten?
Honestly, Gary, no.
Okay.
I mean...
Honestly.
The guy's worked really hard to make an album.
Fuck him. Right. What day is this? We was recording this? Tuesday. My wee brother Paul lives in Jersey, in the Channel Islands.
With the coos?
No, he's wife and child. And he's quite good. Get my mum down and just a week away. So his wee boy has a milestone birthday this week, the big 2.
Oh dear.
So our Paul had booked a couple of flights for the grandparents to come down. Spoke to my mum last night. You're going to the airport tomorrow. When you're away? She said Tuesday to Tuesday. Said, what time's your flight? She says, I need to be in the airport at 9:30. I says, I'll get you at 8:15. Pick her up 8:15. Going to the airport. The traffic is dense. We get there just at 9:30. All stressed, because it's only a 30-minute drive, you know, at most.
Yeah.
Get there, all stressed out. She's flustered, going, I'll make it. I said, do you know what? I'm going to go down the corner and wait. I'll be in the petrol station. Phone me and let me know that you're through. 10 minutes later, she phones me and says, he's booked the flights the reverse way round. I'm meant to be flying Jersey to Glasgow today instead of Glasgow. Everybody's fucking distraught. And I'm saying, but when you tell people this story, you are going to let them know that we made it to the airport in time and that I'm totally absolved of any kind of responsibility. So, for the first time since 1981, December 1981, I'm the Premier Conroy son.
The golden child.
So what's happened? Is she's no going now?
I immediately seized the opportunity and took her for a roll and bacon to chill her out a bit. There's another flight on Saturday, but she says she's not gone. That'll teach him. I said, then you miss out, and then the grandson misses out. Take a couple of days to think about it. I'll keep you updated on what's happened. But fucking mums are unforgiving at times.
Wow,
the guy's got a lot on his plate now.
Did he do it for the other grandparents as well?
Yeah, but he got that the right way around.
Oh,
it's almost like he did it on purpose.
Our Paul's quite jammy. You know, like kind of, if there's a bad situation, our Paul will always make the best of it. So my mum's saying, well, made a mistake with the flights. He wouldn't make a mistake with his football coupon. Anyway, if he did make a mistake with his football coupon, it'd probably still come in.
The golden sun at last.
It'll not last. I will fuck up before Friday. So, Paul, if you're listening, I'm thinking about you.
How are you not going?
I'm going to Reykjavik at the end of the month. I need to get money in. I can for a 2-year-old's birthday party.
I had to go to a 1-year-old birthday party.
Well, this is twice as fucking bad.
Mate, Reykjavik. What time you're going to have?
Well, we'll talk about that in the Patreon. We need to get more Patreon stuff pumped out. We aren't ignoring you. There is some good stuff in the pipeline. I've got a metal band with a big tour coming up.
We have a new scheme. It's not a scheme.
Oh, is this what you were fucking
blethering
about?
It's a new game.
Right, Gary Black, engagement officer.
Right.
Okay. We want to find out where everybody's from.
Okay.
Right. So we're giving away for free trampled ambassadorships.
What, like territories?
Yeah. So if you are from an English-speaking country, then you get to own a region or a state. If you're from a different place, you get the whole country to
Right,
yourself.
how we going to work this? Right, let's say we've got two people in Texas. One's for Dallas, one's for Houston. Right. And somebody says, "I want to be the trampled ambassador for Texas."
Right.
How do we decide between Houston?
So the first one gets it on Facebook or Twitter.
The first one gets it.
The first one gets it. The second one can challenge it, and we announce it on the podcast. And if the original person doesn't get back to us within 1 week, they lose it.
Right.
So you got to be on your feet.
Or some kind of. I think a 200-word WhatsApp rant. Why they should be the king. Why they should be... Right, I'm putting it forward right now. I'm the trampled ambassador. Not for Blantyre, for the whole G72 area.
No, it's your read. It's will be South Lanarkshire.
South Lanarkshire, okay.
I'll take North Lanarkshire then.
Right,
okay.
And I'm taking Western Bartonshire.
Right, so we are the mayoresses.
Just taking Western Bartonshire.
That's
right.
All I need.
And what's the title?
Trampled ambassador.
So I'm the trampled ambassador for South Lanarkshire?
Yeah. But it's up to somebody can take it off you, but it's up to you whether you want to battle them.
Oh fuck, I hope Gary Welsh doesn't. I'm thinking...
Is he not in...
Not Campbell's Lang still comes under South Lanarkshire.
Oh, see? This is the risk.
Come at me, Welshie.
So yeah, you can demand your place on Facebook or Twitter.
Okay. No, give Twitter the business.
Aye, Twitter.
Give Twitter the business.
Twitter's pure.
What's Facebook done for us recently?
Pish.
I'm going to accept ones on Facebook.
Facebook is a time portal that I look back on to remember how things used to be.
Would prefer them on Twitter. I'm going to accept the first few on
Honestly,
Facebook.
I can't find anything interesting on Facebook. Fucking beating my way through webinars. Fucking...
I've never done it in fucking 7 weeks, man.
Oh.
So, I have a banhammer.
Oh.
Hang on. I'm wanting this ironed out here.
That's it. I've laid down the law.
Yeah,
right, you will respect my authority.
There's nothing more to get.
So,
it's simple.
How does somebody challenge you for...
He's explained this, it's fine.
Once people apply...
This is a fucking pyramid
This is easy.
Look, how about we just let it go, right? And we don't address it like they do with fucking elections still, and we just agree there's kinks in it. Aye, no, there's kinks in it.
Okay.
First past the post.
Aye, because that still makes sense, right? Cool.
But the fucking dirty, the dirty rotten capitalist in me is going, "Do you know what, I'm going to sell sub-territories.
That's
So
up to
if
you.
Gary wants in, he can be Campbell's Lang.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'll give away your region for free to him.
What, for subletting?
No,
This is how you can't buy a house in Ireland.
just once you'd think Chris would let one of my ideas go.
I know. What about your banhammer? Is that better?
He's not
idea?
going to go for that either.
Right.
My banhammer this week is, do you play a lot of games on your mobile phone?
What type of games?
Like, crazy golf games?
Nah.
Or games that display adverts at you?
Oh, well, what else? Showbox does that. It's not a game, but it's an app.
I would like to banhammer adverts for the app TikTok.
Right, okay.
Right.
By the way, can I just put this out there when we're talking about shit like this? I fucking use cookies, I accept. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Every website I go into.
They need to make sure.
Oh.
Are you aware of TikTok, Chris?
No.
John?
Nope.
No, not at all?
Nope.
I really wanted to be
feel like
a
this is
Celtic
gonna-
fans forum.
I really think this is going to vibe well with the listeners.
Vibe. Oh, vibe. Ooh.
Sounds like somebody had punch at a TED Talk.
Oh, vibe.
It's not going to work if none of you know what it is.
How do you know somebody watches TED Talks? This TED Talk.
Yeah, let's abandon my banhammer.
No.
Fucking get right into it, mate. Come on, see something through for once in your life. Once in your life, Gary.
I can't.
Treat it like your cat.
Fucking fight for something, Gary, man. Don't just crumble.
I hate TikTok.
Give it the structure.
Right. What is that? Describe TikTok.
TikTok is an app, a social media app for sharing videos of you miming along to songs.
Right, I'm aware of shit like that.
Right.
Okay.
It first came to prominence because they were using... What?
Who the fuck would use it? Who would do that?
What?
So what? You know how they've got celebrity lip sync the program?
Yeah, it's basically the app of that.
Because people didn't watch that and go, well, that's everything that's wrong with everyone.
Everything we're discussing here is stinking.
I hate.
Up until...
Wait, do you have this app?
No, but
thank God.
If you play, I play like a golf game and like a doing backflips game.
The ads are for
the ads are for it, right? Up until some people started exposing it a wee bit, their adverts were all young teenage girls done up in makeup, miming quite suggestively, right?
It's just Jasmine Cams with a soundtrack, isn't it?
Aye, but like uncomfortable.
Oh, because the thing you showed me that last time wasn't uncomfortable?
That was it. That thing I showed you last time. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, I'm terrified. I don't like this.
They've now sailed through that controversy, and now they've started doing
just big fat black men.
Clips from Friends, sped up to like a high-pitched, fast voice, but then two people on a split screen miming along to it, and you can't escape out of it until it gets to the end of the wee scene.
Why don't you just pay for the full version of the game?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's what I should do.
Well, you get that in Android phones.
But the advertisers win, because what he can do is just turn his phone away and not look at the ad.
That's true.
You could do that.
That's good.
Yeah, YouTube, you'll make me watch this ad for 30 seconds, but I'm not going to actually watch it.
I feel like I need somebody else to back me up on how annoying these adverts are.
Oh,
I feel exposed.
It's not these adverts, it's all adverts.
All adverts.
What kind of games you been playing, Gary?
Aye, what kind of games are you playing?
Do you want me to give you my recommended games on iPhone? I've been very much enjoying one called Golf Battle.
What's that about?
It's like crazy golf, but you can select where you want to do it in the least amount of shots or the quickest time.
Gary, I would love you to buy a set of golf clubs.
And go play crazy golf?
I've been playing a game called Paper-Eo.
What's that?
Where you've got to claim your area with a little cube, and then other people can steal your bits.
All of this is the opposite of sex.
Mate.
Yeah, he did.
Why would I need... I've got my phone apps. The other one I've got is Flip Trickster, where you've got to do somersaults and backflips.
Yeah. You're right, Conroy.
Yep.
And I've been enjoying Cube Escape games, which Mark Nelson recommended.
Which is an offshoot of Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. None of them are sex.
None of them. None of them.
So I've got idle hands, and they keep them busy.
You fucking wear that microchip out. Right, so Fraser Banhammer. If you phrase, Gary, I'm going to be honest, you phrase this right, it fucking sails through, man.
It's 2 words.
My banhammer is mobile phone advertising.
Insert the word intrusive.
Intrusive mobile phone advertising.
Okay. Right, that goes through.
Of course.
I don't think I've ever had one go through before.
See the way technology's continue to go. We're only a couple of years away from an advert stepping out of a bus stop and kicking you straight in the balls.
Well, basically already happens.
Aye.
Those bus stop signs that are moving.
Aye. We are only years away for you lying.
It's bizarre though.
Lying in a wet pavement with the rain coming down while an advert screams to you, "Hold on!" while you clutch your aching testicles.
But could there be relevant adverts? So, you get the wee guy at St. Enoch that has the sign for Pizza Hut telling you how much the buffet is every day, forever. Why doesn't, see when it's pissing down in Glasgow, somebody who owns a store that sells brollies walks over you and goes, all right, okay, we sell brollies in there, and just walks you 100 yards, just keeps you dry, and you go, I might go buy a brolly.
See the guy standing outside Pizza Hut with the stand?
He doesn't stand outside Pizza Hut though, he stands about 100 yards away from Pizza Hut.
I'd love to be there at the interview, and they go on, what experience have you got? I'm going, I'm a Partick Thistle supporter. That's it.
My favourite is the
standing
one that stands...
alone.
My favourite one is the one that stands outside
the Apple store. Oh yeah, I love that guy.
iPhone repairs and points away from the Apple shop.
It's a person holding the...
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that one. because that's just cunty.
It is amazing that employing somebody to stand there for hours on end is cheaper than a pole.
Cheaper than a sign, aye.
Yeah.
But it is mobile.
It's true. But it never seems to go anywhere. At least the ones in America dance with their signs.
Only if they're filming a music video.
It's true. So you guys get anything on this week?
Mate, you know what this is?
I've got parents' night on Thursday. It's just going to be...
John and I can't relate.
Nope.
They had their school disco on Friday.
Nice.
Because it's such a small school, there's only 60 kids in the whole school. The primary sevens are essentially like the disco with the primary ones. So it seems...
They still do that thing they did when I was in primary school where you walk in the gym hall and the boys go right and the girls go left and nobody sits in the middle?
My daughter, who's been at a couple of festivals with me this year and sort of other gigs, she's gone, there wasn't even a DJ. It was just,
It's a teacher playing CDs.
Aye, they took requests. And do you know what the tune I'm trying to do this weekend that I'd avoided, but they really forced the issue this weekend was going, you're going to find this so annoying, Dad, this Baby Shark song. And it was on for a minute or two, and I'm like, what is this shit you're bringing to my door? If you're looking to wind me up...
you managed to avoid that until now?
I've never heard the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive.
Oh, do not bring shit to my door. I do not have time for this. Oh, it's so annoying. Put it up. Get rid of that shit right now. See stuff that is meant to be really it's quirky but annoying. This is the latest. Honestly, get that out of my sight.
What are you doing, John?
It's the start.
Is this your start of your tour?
Yeah.
What day?
Thursday, Stoke. That's what they always say about me. They say John Walker's good for a Glasgow gig, but can he do it midweek and a night in Stoke?
I really hope it's the same as this fucking Canadian metal band that bought likes for Sao Paulo. It's just you and a support band.
Will you record a short video every day of the tour? Before the gig?
I'll do something, yeah. Not when I'm in the gig, fuck that.
Before the gig, outside the venue.
Yeah.
Just giving a wee update.
I'll take it. At the very minimum, I'll take a photo outside every venue.
No, we want video content.
Yeah.
We don't like still images, John.
Is this only for Patreon people?
Yeah.
Right, then, yeah, of course I'll fucking do a video going in the venue. Yeah. Of course.
I think that this thing is talking about the territories. See, if you're on Patreon, you've already paid for your territory. Just let us know what area you want.
But someone can still battle you.
Yeah. So
why do you turn everything into Pokemon?
Because...
You getting on this week, Gary?
No. I'll just fulfill my life through you.
Gary, you must have one positive thing happening in your life this week.
I didn't tell you about my surprise from last week. I got taken to a cat cafe on my birthday. I got to touch up like 30 cats.
Guys, thanks for listening to episode 96.